Hi, my name is Heather Webb and I'm apathetic. I'm a lazy 22-year-old student studying fashion at UCCA in Rochester, Kent, where nothing much ever happens. I'm as fun-loving as anyone, but recently I have slipped into an apathetic coma, and I don't do anything that's good for me. I spend most of my time at home here in Rochester, but things have got to change. So, over the next 7 days, I'm going to revolutionise my life forever, avoid apathy and not spend much money before I go insane with boredom. And you get to watch how I get on breaking out of the prison that is my own home.
Apathy will bring this country down.
It's a common student stereotype to be apathetic, but most of us don't even know what it is.
I don't know what apathy is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Being apathetic, you have a lot of time to sit and blame other people for your own laziness and isolation. I used to blame weed. There are over 2 million cannabis smokers in the UK alone, and that's a lot of unmotivated people, and it's still Britain's favourite drug. Technology. With more efficiency than ever, why leave the house? There are over 4 million Facebook members, all poking rather than meeting up. The government. 60% of voters vote, but how many people feel disillusioned with the current state of affairs? And the media. Fear tactics and scaremongering. It's amazing anyone ventures outside anymore. But I realise that the only person I can truly blame is myself. So this stops today. I am definitely one of the laziest people I know, and this just won't do anymore. So, for the next 7 days, watch me revolutionise my life and bring me to a new way of thinking in quick, simple and cheap ways. And it's a whole lot of fun, so why don't you join in with me? Let's go. Day 1. Today's challenge is to start caring for our planet. Try thinking about something other than yourself, and this is the best place to start shaking off apathy. Be green, recycle and check out people who also care, such as the NAG and the Independent.
Right, this is the beginning then. This is day 1 of filming. And today we're going to be going off and looking at caring for the planet, and I think that's the first thing to tackle in trying to avoid apathy, because it shows compassion for anything else and everyone else in the world, and you know, not it revolving around you, which I think is quite typical of apathy. So today we're going to go help care for the planet. We're going to go do some recycling. We're not going to use a car all day. So we're going to walk everywhere. After I've finished my cup of tea, I'm going to go off. We're going to get out there in the sunshine and have a brilliant day.
Caring for the planet from your own home can be as simple as this.
If you don't have the time to sort of commit to going out every Wednesday or whatever, you know, there's some really great things that will help you get involved, will help you be less apathetic, and will help the wider community and make you feel like you've got a community. Howies I would recommend for clothing. They're kind of skatery and they're very cool. Their whole ethics and their spirit of their business, where, you know, if they make a profit they give some of it over to charity, and they're continually giving back to the community and stuff. So this is a really key fashion label to look out for in the future. If you want to be part of a larger community and you want to help things like climate change and sweatshops and things like that, if you really want to make a difference but you don't feel you have a lot of time or money, then the nag.net on the internet here is a perfect site for you to go onto. It's sponsored by Anti-Apathy, which of course are one of my friends. But yeah, it's basically you sign up and then once a month you get an email and it will nag you and it will say, you know, you can do one thing a month to make the world a better place, and it doesn't have to be cost effective, and it doesn't have to be, you know, spending loads of time and money on things. And lastly, I'd like to talk about the Independent quickly and just say how, if you're really sick of the media, which I am, and the tabloids and everything like that, but you don't want a stuffy paper either, I would fully recommend the Independent. They're spot on with global issues, eco issues, things like that, and they really care about the things that matter to us. So I think that's a really important newspaper for us to read as well.
There are so many great ways to feel in touch with the planet and the larger community, but recycling and getting out there in nature is two of the best ways that I can think of.
Okay.
Cool.
Just got back from Caring for the Planet Day, day one. I went and did some recycling. I went and hugged a lot of trees and just mucked around, but was out there with nature, and that was absolutely brilliant. I had such a wicked time. So yeah, day one going really, really well, really chuffed with it. Let's keep it going. Let's see what we've got for day two, shall we?
Day 2. Making new friends. This is easier said than done, I know. But look at it this way, the more friends you have, the more you're likely to leave the house and feel part of a community, which is one of the most important things for me in combating apathy and the feeling of isolation.
So I've set up this discussion on a website called thestudentroom.co.uk, and loads of students from all across the country go on it, so it's quite good. And I've got some really good feedback from them, and I've made loads of new mates, and it just goes to show you don't need to go out, because I am quite shy, so you don't need to go out and make loads of new mates in person. You can have some quite nice relationships over the internet. Just obviously be careful. And of course Facebook. There's no easier way to find your mates and speak to your mates, unfortunately, than through Facebook. And I love it, I have to say I love it. But yeah, we've got to stop doing this so much because it's encouraging us to stay indoors, but we need to still be outside. But this will be a nice starter for you.
So it's the night of going out and making new friends. I'm going to go out and see what happens and see if I'm actually brave enough once I've had a couple of drinks to speak to anyone. But even some students can't take the pace of partying all night.
Back from making loads of new mates, which I was really dreading today actually. I was a bit too shy and I thought, oh no, I really can't do this. But once you push yourself and you get out there, I thought I had a brilliant time. I really did. I had a really wicked time. I've had a bit to drink, as you can probably tell. So let's see what tomorrow has in store. I'm off to bed.
Day 3. Trying